one thing I mentioned that like myself, many others who say like myself and others. Of course, if you have realized emptiness, then of course. But you see, yes, of course, Tongba, you see, I said the emptiness form, and emptiness form, so Tongba, in the view of the mind, Tongba, the Dharma meditation, this is I mentioned, to make a definite emptiness of the no phenomena exists, even size of atom are promised on side. Then, so I said to Kasure, those who haven't realized the emptiness, I'm talking this. From here, looking the other side, mountain or something like that, you see. So into the emptiness like that, so didn't the gagja, the object reputed is the meditation of emptiness has to be the empty of the gagja. There's sorry. Object repeated, such as emptiness of the I think gagja above the gagja object repeated, which is above the eye. I think gagja. So the eye, appearing from its own side, appearing real. Appearing real means from there, existing from there. So, so gagja. So you see mental emptiness of that. So then, so the one way to help is, as I mentioned, so you keep the gagja kept well. I realize there, mented on the emptiness, something separate. You see, like looking at the other side mountain, looking from here, so that can do. Not like that. So you see, I who is meditating itself, you need to catch, just grab that. I who is a meditator, the I, the meditator, the I itself, you see? Is that so the meditator, the I, that's the target. So, so they say, that's say, for us, that's the appearance is gagja. That real I, there's a real I meditating. Real I is meditating Dhammakaya. Oh, that's real I. Oh, that is gagja. That is gagja. So so recognize that. You see. Yeah, that's right. Recognize that. False. That's false. False eye. That one's a false eye. Which is always they're not from beginning. Oh, that's a real eye. Oh, realize. Oh, that's a false eye. Now you mentioned that. That's a false eye. Mention that. False eye. So it's very normal believe. Real life, this eye. Want that now. Mention the false. That is false. So now, yeah. So, so that's one idea. So to see that real I, yourself, the false I. That's the sort of gagja, the real I that was mentioned Dhammakaya, was it? Sorry. They utilized in the past to Dhammakaya, so all that, see, they were real I doing that. Was it that real I, or the subject, the real I, or that is the gagja? To recognize the false I. The false eye, then the kasuri. False eye. So there's no such thing. Appear like that, but appear like recognize the dream. So appear like that, but there's no such thing. In reality, there's no such I. That, see. Then if you really recognize that false I, that's a gagja, then it's just a minute, it's just a few seconds. I think, just a few seconds, I think, to realize the emptiness of the I. So that's. So, Kasue, in Italy, I remember from Holland. It was Holland, not Italy. After Italy, I came to Holland. So, Kasue, Central Holland. So I was introducing them. Yeah, I think maybe I told you, but I don't remember. I told you completely not. So the table, you see. So first look at table. This is not table. This is not the way we point out. It's not table. This side, that, every corner, you see, where you point out, there's a table. So the whole thing, even the whole thing is not temple. So there's no temple, you see. That's, I told this story, I don't have to tell now, I told you already. So that's Kasura. I told you that nihilism, that's a meditation, that's not meditation on emptiness. That's nihilism. I told the story before, and I don't have to repeat. So many people think that's the meditation on emptiness. So then you see, come back again. Come back. Now you look at your view of the table. You look at your view of the table. Table, you don't see the table merely labeled by mind. You see table not merely labeled by mind. You see table, real table, which means existing from inside. It's there. Not touched at all. You see? It's there. The false table, the gagja is there, not touched at all. You meant it the wrong way. So I mean, first lead that the wrong way. Then examine your view of the table. No, so the real table means existing from there. It is there, nothing touched, it's there. So now that one, then, that's the target. To look what it exists not. You see? So the table existing from its own side, you see? Well, of course. That one exists nowhere. On every atom of the table, on every atom of the basis of the table, it exists nowhere. It exists nowhere. Yeah. So every atom, it do not exist in every atom. Even the only this, because of these pieces, nothing exists. Even the whole group atom, it doesn't exist there. So the real table exists from its own side. If you look for, examine, exists nowhere. Real table appearing from there. If you look, even the whole group, now on every atom it doesn't exist. So even the whole group, this piece, that whole group, it doesn't exist. That's not table. That's not table. That's the basis to be labeled a table. The whole atom, every atom, the whole group of atom, or the shape. So that is the basis to be labeled a table. That's the basis, that's not table, that's the basis to be labeled table. And table is what is labeled. Takcha, what is labeled. And this whole shape, this whole, including every atom, so the whole thing is the basis of the table. Basis of the table, basis takshi, basis on which you label table. Basis on which you label table. So that very important to differentiate. The whole atom, every atom, then the whole atom the shape, the whole thing, that is not table. That is the basis to label table. The dakshi, basis to be labeled. That what is the table? A table is takcha. What is labeled? Takcha. Antekasure. Valid mind. Depending, relating to the whole base, the shape, the lift up things, which has a function. So that's related to the base to be labeled. And with the valid mind, is a merely labeled table. Related to that, then base to be labeled, then by the valid mind, merely, because of that, valid mind, merely imputing. Merely labeled table. That's it. That's it. What is table is that? Relating to the base with shape like this, lived out things which come from table. And then related to that in the valid mind, merely labeled, so merely means nothing exists from its own side. So merely labeled table. So what is table is nothing else, nothing other than that. So extremely fine. Extremely subtle, extremely fine. So table lifting up things. You put things on the table. Also, there is also existing mere name. In reality, existing mere name, merely labeled by the mind, by the world's mind. So nothing exists from its own side. So almost like this. So table is merely labeled by the mind, by valid mind, by the valid mind. See, table what exists. So thinking there is table. Thinking there is table. Is it there? You know, real one appearing from there. So that is not true. That's not true. Yes, it is merely labeled by the valid mind, relating to the valid base. Base, that's to be labeled. You see? So some unbelievable sense the eye. Unbelievable. So you see, for us, everything real appearing from the light, especially the lights. You know, the letters you see here appearing from there. So the gagja. So you see, when you're driving a car, there's a green light you drive, red light you stop. You see, relating to the base, the electricity of the cover. So relating to that, base to labeled, then your valid mind merely putting green light, red light. See? Which exists in mere name. Unbelievable subtle. Unbelievable subtle. So green light there, red light there, from there, real one appearing to you. Green from there, red from there. Oh, that's gagja. That's gagja. That doesn't exist. Appearing from there. That is. So real light from there, green light from there, real green light from there. That is. Yes, there's real. Yes, there is green light, red light. Yes. What is that? Nothing to do with this. The way it appears to your mind. Nothing to do with that. That's told you, gagja. That's false. Green light and red light. What appeared from there. That was real. But relating to the base kasure. To be labeled green and red light. So then the world base, then the world mind merely imputing green light, red light. Yes, this is that. There's green light, red light. Seems there's I. There's no I from the aggregates. From above the aggregate, the emptiness. From above the aggregate, there's no I. From above the aggregate, there's no I. You're seeing I from above the aggregates. That's the gagja. That's the gagja. So that's why I told you. So I don't remember that I told or not. So the kasure just one talk. Then I stop. Kasure. During the 5-day Hiruka's retreat, Carbon Hill, on the Carbon Hill, during that time, it was one understanding, one kasure was during the Dhamma meditation, there's no I on the aggregates. At all. No I on the aggregates. From the aggregates. On the aggregates. From the aggregates. There's no I at all. But there's I on the aggregates. There's no I from the there's no I from above the aggregates. Actually, from above the aggregate, there's no I at all. But there's I on the aggregate. And there's very powerfully, there's I exists on the aggregates. Into the control of the name. Into the control of them, Ming Wangi, into the control of them. So I checked with the Tabjikita Science Rinpoche. Rinpoche explained that that is understanding the not Basangika, but Madhyamika, Basangika, Madhyamika, Savatangdirgas, Rangjuva, Savatangdirgas, emptiness. There's not on the emptiness, on the from above the aggregates, there's no I at all, but there's I on the aggregates. So powerfully into the control name. So here we see the blockage, not understanding, not discovering, not understanding the person gives, you see, the subtle emptiness, which is person gives view, the right view. So you see, now you see, now you can see clear. Now you can see clear. It's correct. There is no I from the aggregates. Okay, that's same with the person girl. But you see now, there's I on the aggregates. So there's I on the aggregates, not in the mere name, no. Real one. Real I on the aggregates. So powerful in the control name. So you see now, what you need to see is there's no real I, there's no there's no I think. There's no I on the aggregates. You see, the real I on the aggregates is that's the gagja. There's the, you see, correct according to Sovatantrika, correct, but a person gets totally wrong. There's the gagja. According to person gets, there's the gagja. So there's a real I on the aggregates. Totally gagja, objectivity, according to person gets. So that's what you need to realize is not there. That is not there. That you need to see. That is not there. What you need to understand is that realize not there. Oh. Then you realize there's a real that gets so strongly in the control name. Or that is when you see that, when you realize there is not there or there's, then you realize the person subtle image, person gives view, right view. Okay. So that you see, so you see, so the real table. So go back to the real table. Real table appear to you. So after you do the nihilism meditation, okay, and then. You see, then you never touched. You see, the gagja, the real table, which is not there. So, by believing that, of course, then by believing the concept of believing that. Interest in that, then it creates cause samsara. You see, that creates suffering samsara. Okay, so. So you see, so see, that real table that appeared to you, that which is not merely left by your mind. Oh, that I see. So that you see, nowhere exists. Nowhere exists. That is totally hallucination. Totally false. It's not there. Totally hallucination. Totally like dream, like illusion. That's it. So that's totally not there. You can see that. Oh, totally not there. So that's emptiness. Emptiness of the gagja cover. Oh, then emptiness of gagja, the real table. So there are, that's it. The other things, of course, that real table appear to you because of the negative imprint left on the consciousness, continuation of consciousness from beginner's rebirth. Beginner's samsara rebirth. So, you see? So then the negative imprint left by ignorance, the interest in the table, trusting the table is a truly existent. Other is that ignorance left negative imprint on the mental organism from beginners to beginner. Then that, you see, after the first, second, your mind label table, by seeing this base, which leaves things, by seeing this base, your mind immediately into the table. So right after the second, right after the very second, then you see, this negative imprint decorated on the middle level table. Then is it next split second, the next one. Then this negative imprint, you see, negative imprint, decorated the real, projected the real, decorated according to the three purification, Heruka, I'm using the word from there, decorated the real table, real. On the middle level of the table, on the middle level, first split second, middle level table, then they decorated by this negative imprint, real. And the real, so the real table appeared. Real table appeared. Oh, so that's very. Then usually, then third split second, then our mind interest, ignorance, interest. Interest, this is real. It's 100% true. Entrust that. So that's ignorance. We're creating the ignorance. So when you do something with the mind, when you do with the eye, third split second is the mind entrusts the real I. True, that is the root of samsara. We create the root of samsara, root of all the sufferings. Suffering pain, suffering change, previous circumference of. So that's the root of samsara, that ignorance. That's why entrusting the real I that appeared, the true. So that you see, so you can see, this totally hallucination. Even by this explanation, the kind of third or second or third explanation, this how this comes, how this hallucination comes in your view, you see, by going through the explanation, totally proves. It's a hallucination. So that, okay? Yeah, so, few words. Order was going to say this. Sorry, it's a little forget. Another example, you see, another way, Katsuri. So I just went through this. Especially, yes, related to the I, then if you during that time, then you go back to the to get more effect, to get more clear, rather than I'm entering the Katsuri, Chukulanje, the ordinary jet in the using the path to the result Dhammakaya. I'm just but never Katsuri, never touches. He never, related us, never melting me, never touched the emptiness. No emptiness. I mean, what do you think emptiness? No, not. It's probably, I don't know, nihilism or I don't know what. I think such like me is very, very difficult. Not really material emptiness. We think material emptiness all the time, but not. But I don't think so. That's my Katsuri. Wrong view. You see, the I is kept real I. They are meditating, or looking with. Meditating on emptiness, and then they kept there, never touched that, and never used a target, and then you see, and then even the space, even the space that appears to you, is kept at the true extent, and never meant it, never looked at empty, and. Kind of more or less like that, and you never see emptiness. I mean, kind of like that. I mean, analysts, those who are able to maintain emptiness, but so much of the time, it's kind of when we finish our life like that. Enough to spend time to experiment, and you don't do that. Much of us, like myself, don't do that. So you see, so what I'm saying is, to be more clear, more effective, more clear. So aggregates, first that your mind focus, and then. That's the middle level I. So, mental on that, middle level eye. So very precisely, don't rush, very precisely. That's so important to meditate on that, to get clarity. That it's so important. Oh, so how the eye it is in the reality, unbelievable subtle. Not that there's no eye. There is eye, but it's so unbelievable subtle. So subtle. So that's why in Tibet, learned meditators, they fall in nihilism or eternalism. Real I, believe in real I, or the nihilism. So I can't let that, you see. So anyway, so then when you see this, then you see what is the I, the existing mere name, middle level by mind. Then you see devoid of the nihilism, devoid of non-existent I, devoid of that, and devoid of the truly existent I, devoid of non-existent I, and devoid of truly existent I, nihilism and eternalism. So now you are seeing the middle way. The I you see in middle way. So it has to be like this. Middle way. Like the forms empty, emptiness forms are similar. Eyes are empty, emptiness of I. So so you see the I middle way. Oh, that's so important. Oh, sorry. So most unbelievable. So then the next split second thing, then it's a negative imprint left on the consciousness, continuation consciousness from beginning, but now decorate, project or decorate the real one on the middle level I. Decorate the real one on the middle level I. You see? Oh, now that's creating the gagja. Oh, that's, you see. So now, go back to the meditation, go back. So now this will help something clear that what you get some idea of the emptiness. Negation of the the real I, you see. So you get some idea there, you see. It helps something. Oh, then mind seeing that and experiencing, you can say infinite bliss or hyper bliss, and then, non-dual emptiness. Then this, my future result time Guru Bhatter Bhatter Holy Mind, actual Holy Mind Dhammakaya. This means. Okay, yeah. So, just to help momentarily, I'm bringing up this as beginners, Lamas as beginners, you see, to something to be more clear the mind. Then otherwise, it doesn't become the enviness part is missing. Oh, then, just become words or something. I think, maybe stop there. Okay, just to help, just a little bit, clarify a little bit for the effective meditation, okay? So,